Good morning, my fellow park enthusiasts. This is my final stream of the year. I decided instead of my usual antics of playing Poke Park, I would do a bit of review of my year. Um, let's see. Here's my channel, as you can see. I'm one of my 4 subscribers, as you can also see. I really don't have many followers at all, but thanks to that, I'm allowed some benefits like deleting the stream I did 7 minutes ago, as I'm about to do when I wrap this stream up. I did a stream this morning. I planned for it to be my final stream of the year, but it was just such a mess. I wasn't really happy with it, so I just decided that I would redo it. I'd redo it from scratch. Because I just kind of walked into it with no plan. I still don't really have a plan, but at the very least, I decided there's a few things I'd like to say since this is my final stream of the year. I guess first of all, I'd just like to say thank you if you're somehow watching this VOD of my stream. I imagine you're uh, probably a pretty good person if you're willing to stick around with someone like me. But if I ever get my act together and become not such a mess, then I'd at least like to leave all these streams up in the past so that you can see that at one point I was the mess that I currently am. I mean, some of these streams I really think about wanting to take down sometimes. Specifically, this one. This was the first stream I ever did that was not just me playing Poke Park, and it didn't really shed me in a positive light. I was thinking of doing research on the Pokemon Manaphy because I wanted to make a YouTube video. I still do. I still do have plans to make a YouTube video, not a stream like, all of these, but an actual YouTube video, just to kind of make content that would introduce people to this channel without, well, not this channel, but specifically introduce them to me without them having to go through one of my hour-long rambling sessions. Um, that was my plan, right? But it was not well structured. So for next year, one of my goals is to have maybe stronger, more concrete plans for not just my streams, but anything related to my channel. I just realized the little heart that's supposed to be my name is not really showing up. Maybe that's a Windows thing. I'm not too sure. I'm not very sure about anything, to be honest. Like, I couldn't figure out how to do just a window capture, so now I'm just capturing my entire screen, as you can see. No matter. Anyways, yeah, so I started this channel only how long ago? Like 4 months ago. And I've had plans for a while to get into speedrunning. As you can see, when I first started the channel, I didn't do speedrunning anyway. That was because I didn't have much faith in my streaming setup. I was using my old Wii from my childhood, really dusty. I pulled it out of my parents' garage. I was worried about how it'd run. There weren't too many streams where I did have problems with how my streams ran. But eventually, I decided to just uh, figure something out so that my streams would look better. So I took a break right between these two streams, which is, why I have like sappy farewell titles here. This one just because I was done with Block Barrage. I was so happy to finally get all the scores maxed out in Bastiodon's Block Barrage, because that took like 2 months of streams. That was crazy. Anyways, yeah, so I picked back up and I decided to actually get into speedrunning some of the mini games that Pokepark offers. And I don't love all of them. I think I've voiced this before in past streams, but specifically the ones where you shake the Wii remote, there's like 3 of them. And I feel like there does not need to be 3 games where the objective is to shake the Wii remote as fast as you can. Anyways, I won't get into that rant because I feel like I've already done it. Yeah, one thing I wanted to do is just kind of review what it is that brought me to create this channel that I'm now streaming on, currently, even. Um, yeah, so as you can see, my speedrun page is actually older than my YouTube channel, and that's because I didn't originally have the name Manaphy. I have a different YouTube channel, and I plan to do I plan to do my streaming there, but eventually I changed my mind. So I decided I would make a new channel, an exclusive channel for my speedrunning endeavors, and that's what the Manaphy channel is now. And so I just changed my name from what it was to what it is now. So that's how that happened. I used to do speedrunning a long time ago, and the game I ran was called Shrek. Let's see if I can find it. Shrek Smash and Crash Racing, except not this one. It was this one for the DS, and that's me, Ogre Achievers. Yeah, no, remembering this makes me kind of wince. Actually, I didn't realize this, but people have been running the game since I last ran the game and quote unquote retired from speedrunning. But anyways, uh, I wouldn't recommend going back in time. Wait, oh my goodness, I just realized they have level runs now. That's so cool. I'm getting distracted. But I ran this game a long time ago. I mean, 6 years might not seem like all that long ago, but after I retired from running this game, which I did for a number of reasons. First of all, it has no players besides myself. I don't know why I show up twice in just this category. Wow, that's crazy. But I'm not coming back to this game. I am impressed that they have level runs now, because they didn't back when I was running, but that's besides the point. Yeah, so I ran that game, and then I quit, mostly because it's a DS game, and I didn't have a capture card. Coming by a good capture card is not easy, especially without spending a fortune. So I gave up, because I couldn't stream the game. All I could do is just record attempts every once in a while. And there were no players, like I said. And there may have been other reasons, but I won't get into them right now. But I wasn't speedrunning for a while, and I kind of wanted to. So last year, I decided that I'd like to get back into running, but I didn't know what game. And I eventually decided on Pokepark. It was between a few games. Pokepark was one of them. I won't ramble on for too long. I eventually started this channel, and then, as I stated previously, I was just kind of hanging back on actually getting into speedrunning attempts, but I did always plan for this to become a speedrunning channel, even though half of what I do now isn't speedrunning, like Pelipper's Circle Circuit. I did say I'd watch this stream on Monday. I'd rewatch this stream and figure out the best route for Pelipper. It was some Pokemon, maybe Gliscor. I'm not very well organized, which is something that I would like to improve on in the future. But whatever, I won't pressure myself to do it, especially since I have very little in the way of subscribers. Fewer subscribers means less potential to disappoint my subscribers, which is good. I don't actually know who any of these other 3 people are. Obviously, I am one of the people subscribed to my YouTube channel. But anyways, that's a bit about where I came from, at least my speedrunning background. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I mean, I'm about to obliterate this this stream I did earlier as soon as I'm done. As you can see, I was planning to do the same thing. I don't know if you can hear... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like you can hear my desktop audio. Maybe you can, but... I basically had the same plan. I was just going to look over my channel, except the way I did it was pretty messy. I just wasn't happy with it, and I've been unhappy with a couple other streams. But now I finally just realized that I have the power of self-governance, and I can get rid of the stream if I want, so I'm redoing it right now. Look, even the name was messed up. The last 2 streams, when I decided to go with the date format for my titles, I somehow messed this one up. Whatever. It won't be part of my channel's history, surely, right? It won't be part of my channel's history anymore. The sole benefit of having no viewers. Well, I mean, there's multiple benefits. Sorry, let me Get a bit of hydration. Anyways, not much less. Not much left to say. My apologies. My grammar is starting to fail me. Anyways, I've been using the community tab every once in a while. I do still plan to do that whenever I have a change in schedule. Even though, so far, no interactions. No interactions. This is a little sad. It's a little sad to be lonely as I am. I actually went out to see the Sonic movie, Sonic 3, yesterday. Got to see some of my childhood pals. Because, it's like 2 days after Christmas. We're all still in town. That's besides the point, though. I keep getting distracted. What am I going to do with myself? Anyways, it was a good movie. No, I have to think about my YouTube. Future my YouTube. So, anyways, I plan to keep streaming on this channel. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, I'll have the opportunity to stream just about every week. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to hold my word to that, but that's one plan. One goal that I have for myself is to stream every week this year. I'd like to set at least one world record. I mean, with how many mini-game categories and just full game categories there are, it seems like it should be possible to grab at least a record somewhere. Maybe I'm delusional. I do have a skill issue, but I do plan to work on that. I still plan to do the Tangrowth swing along with Pikachu. I'm only going to work on Pikachu until I can get that record as low as possible. Or, well, my personal best. Who knows if I'll actually touch the record. Timing those swings is pretty hard work. I've already been at it for over a month now. It doesn't really bother me that I haven't gotten a record yet. At the end of the day, it's me versus me. And that's all that really matters. Yeah, so my goals are to get a record next year. To stream as consistently as I can. These are like very common goals for small streamers to set for themselves. I've watched small streamers before, and a lot of them are like me, just a hot mess. But it's still fun. I still enjoy streaming. I very much do. Guys, I realized this like pretty recently. My is Pokepark Manaphy, but you can actually get rid of the I don't know what this character is. It's not it's not the letter E. It's not in the English alphabet, but Pokepark Manaphy. I actually realized you don't need that. You can use the E and still fund my channel. So just, tell your friends. Tell your friends about me. Tell them to put in my address here. Give me a shout out. I don't know why I brought that up. I just thought it was so interesting. I didn't realize that they were interchangeable like that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, I said this early in the stream, but I really appreciate it if you're watching this VOD. I wouldn't watch my own streams, so the fact that someone else might consider watching, my past is really interesting. Really unfathomable, to be quite honest. But anyways, that's about all there is. So, I suppose that's it for the year 2024. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That is how it is. Alright, yeah. I'm out of things to say. Please hydrate, take heart, take care of yourself in the year to come. And hopefully I'll get to talk to you sometime if you drop in one of my